Glowy skin check. That's a TikTok thing if you didn't know. Hello guys, we're doing everyday makeup. This is my 10-step guide to everyday makeup for beginners. Pretty much getting the best everyday makeup look with the least amount of effort possible. I made that up during the video and I was like TM because it was so good. It really is that though. It's like, you know, just the easiest way to get a bomb everyday makeup look. And I also wanted to let you guys know, I keep all my other eye brushes in this side, but my Sigma brush set is on sale, 20% off everything. And we're actually selling the individuals at 20% off as well. We have the F27 Iconic Bronze, which I designed start to finish. This was me. The E54 Medium Sweeper, the best highlight brush, Strobing Fan F42, Tapered Blending E40, which is a great blending tone shade for the crease. And then we have the Wing Liner E6, which is just iconic. So good, so tiny and precise, and gives you the perfect wing. But if you get the full set, you get the case, which, you know, can carry your other brushes, and you can put on your little vanity and think of me every time you do your makeup, which I would love. And yeah, Sigma's bomb. I mean, interlocking handles so they don't ever fall apart. There's a 2-year warranty, so if for any reason something happens to your brush, like 2-year warranty, yes. And they're also cruelty-free and vegan. And I just put, you know, this was about a year ago now. Yeah, oh my God, that's insane. Last October was when I first released this brush set, and I had put like just, you know, so much into it and just was so happy with the outcome. And now we're giving you guys a little discount. So yeah, link down below if you guys want to check them out. Positive quote of the day: you don't always need a plan. Sometimes you just need to breathe, trust, let go, and see what happens. This is from Mandy Hale, and I thought that one was so cute. I've definitely gone through, you know, moments where I feel like I don't have a path. I don't feel like I have a journey, or at least not the right one. And I think it's so important, and so we're holding so much stress when we feel that way. Just let it happen. Your happiness comes first, and that is our positive quote of the day. And also, I am gonna start doing it where I share your guys' comments and feature your positive quotes or anything positive that you leave. I wanna start featuring them in like upcoming videos. But the thing is, right now I've been super busy, and I'm gonna be super busy for the next couple weeks, so I'm pre-filming all these videos. So right now no one knows about this, and no one's been commenting yet because I haven't posted the videos that I'm doing that. So let's get into this everyday look. So this is not going to be a no makeup look, okay? This is going to be, wow, I'm being real annoying today, but this is going to be a you know, just a simple everyday look. It is on the natural side, but the main thing that I want to share is like my tips and tricks for how to do, like, you know, like I've done in the past with my beginners series. It's a lot about technique and how to make these steps as easy as possible so that you can feel as amazing as possible and as confident as possible with as little effort as possible. Wow, TM, that was good. I love that for me. As I'm sure you guys have heard, good skin starts with good skincare, and I took that a little step further. And every time that I do my morning skincare routine, I always put liquid highlighter in my moisturizer. And I cannot stress enough, this is step 1, guys. Step 1. Get your skin looking glowy underneath the makeup. I'm gonna use the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion and then the Dior Backstage Face and Body Glow. So you can use any liquid highlighter you have on hand, but I do really like this one because it's lightweight, so it just kind of sinks into the moisturizer. Okay, and do you see this glow? Like, you don't really get that from any other technique. Moisturizer with liquid highlighter, I'm telling you. It's it. This is it. This is what we need in our lives, okay? So step 2 of my guide to beginners everyday makeup is brows. So brows, I'm sure a lot of you guys know, brows are really like the frame of the face, and just adding a quick little brow pencil can do wonders for, you know, how your face looks, how you look put together. If you're a really beginner, you may want to do just like a tinted brow gel, because that is the easiest way, one and done, quick and easy. But I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil, which I find to be really easy and definitely something that I recommend to beginners, as you know, my rock stars will know for a long time that I've loved this pencil. But it's just the best. It's so affordable, and it's so user-friendly. So I just make a few quick lines underneath the brow, carve out my arch, and spoolie it out. It's gonna be quite the day when a brow pencil beats this one in my book. Also, I know I've been filming in my filming room a lot lately, and a lot of you guys like when I do like more vlog style or in my living room or whatever. Lately, I've been having to do this just because I've been busy. So it's hard with lighting. You don't know what time it is. It could be 6 a.m. right now. It could be 3 a.m. right now. It could be 7 p.m. Like, comment down below. Guess what time it is. Okay, so now when it comes to the eyes, one of my biggest tips for beginners is to actually use a primer, but use something where it's a little darker or deeper than your skin tone, because this creates the illusion of eyeshadow without putting in a lot of work, and it's just really quick and easy. It doesn't crease through the day, and it stays on all day, so it's actually perfect. So I'm gonna use the Makeup by Mario Master Eye Prep and Set in Deep. So this is not what I would do for like a glam look. It's just specifically for everyday makeup when you want a little something, but you don't want to put in a lot of effort. And this one's nice because you can actually just take the translucent powder that's in the kit and just gently run it over the primer to set it. Okay, then another Makeup by Mario product. I've been loving this. Okay, you guys, this matte palette, the Master Mattes, is truly everything to me. Like, this is the most beautiful everyday palette, and you can do so many different color combos and simple looks, but also build it up for like smoky eyes if you wanted to. Obviously not for this video, but like, you know, in general, so good. So good. A little wing can go a long way. Damn. Just shaping your eyes in a particular way, even with everyday makeup, can make a huge difference in how you look, how I feel, like how I feel more confident and stuff. So for this step, typically I would use either a gel liner or a liquid liner, but I definitely think that those two products are just a lot more difficult for, you know, the typical beginner to use. So what I'm gonna do is create that same look with a powder eyeshadow, and I feel like it's just so much more user-friendly, so much easier to wipe it away if you do make any sort of little mistake. And for this step, I'm gonna take my wing liner E6 brush that is part of my brush set with Sigma. Every time I use one of my brushes, it just, I don't know, it's very special for me. So I'm gonna dig into the darkest brown. So I'm gonna take this from the middle of the eye and drag in and make a little wing. And you can see how automatically that just starts to lift the eye up, and it just gives a really pretty effect. And the reason why this brush is in my set is because it's so precise. So you can use this obviously with like a gel liner, even a liquid liner if you want to dip it in, or powders. So it's very versatile. And another good tip, if you want to have a bolder eye look, like if you want to do that gel liner, if you want to do that liquid liner, you can make almost like a little stencil with powder first and then overline it with something that's a little more difficult to work with. And that's what I used to do to like practice a lot. So I'm not going to be using falsies today, but I'm just going to curl. And then NARS Climax Extreme is phenomenal. It makes me feel like I don't really necessarily need to have falsies, but what I like to do is I really focus the mascara on the outer edge of the eye. So like pretty much from the center out to create that cat eye almond shape. Foundation time. You can use a BB cream, you can use a CC cream, you can use whatever works for your skin type, but my number one tip for this guide of beginners techniques is to try to find something lightweight. I don't mean light coverage, there's a big difference, and people always try to come for me when I'm like, this is lightweight, but it's full coverage. No, there's a big difference there. There's like lightweight foundations that cover everything, and then there's also light coverage foundations. Lightweight, light coverage. Separate the two in your mind. But the one I'm gonna be using today is from Pat McGrath. I know this one is quite luxe, so two other ones that I wanted to mention. Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez. I love this foundation as well. It's very nice coverage, lightweight feel. Milani Screen Queen. I like this one as well for a drugstore option. And I like applying with a brush. I feel like for beginners, it's a lot easier to apply with a brush because you don't have to do much and it gives you max coverage. And this brush is the IT Cosmetics number 7, Complexion Perfection. And you can see just how smooth that applies. And because we already have that glow under there, we don't even need to like mess around with highlight or anything. Always bring it down your neck. NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This has been my everyday concealer for a really long time, and the reason why is because it just blends out so easily, so that's something that you definitely want to look for. I think a little goes a long way. Don't worry about covering every little imperfection, because that's what I did for a long time, and I feel like I was never happy, but you know, we're just in this for the quick and easy vibes. Cream blush is the love of my life. Like, I swear, sorry Joe, but cream blush or liquid blush, essential. It's the easiest way to get that really beautiful flushed look to the cheeks. So easy to use. You literally take, this is the Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez in the shade Joy, and I take a dot on each cheek. This one's pretty pigmented too compared to other cream blushes. This one has really high pigment on it, so you can just take that and it just is so beautiful. And the cool thing about the Selena Gomez one is that it stays on really nicely and it's really pigmented. So I don't even feel like I need to have a powder blush on top of it, especially not for an everyday look. It's so perfect. And a little over the nose. So cute. I love it. I love cream blush so much. Like, if you take anything from this video and if you're a beginner in makeup, get yourself a cream blush or liquid blush, because it'll change your life. Like, it just brings life back to my face, I feel. So we are gonna set, if you're a beginner, I would definitely not recommend baking, because baking is a little tedious. I would either say just use like any kind of pressed powder, or you can use a translucent powder, but with a different technique. So this is what I've been doing lately, and I actually really love it. I take like a flat brush like this and really pack it into the lid so that the powder gets dispersed throughout the brush. And I mean, yes, my concealer didn't even really crease, but you know, just for good measure. And then you just press into the under eye area and use this technique to set. So much easier than worrying about baking and all that stuff. I feel like when I first was gonna bake, I was kind of like, what? So I have been preferring this personally, and I think that you guys will too. And don't use too much powder, because that was like a thing that I used to do back in the day. Like, I feel like I would just cake on the powder and think that it was gonna set it better or make it last longer. No, it's just like doing it the right way and using the right products. So again, I use the Laura Mercier Translucent Honey. I like pressed powders a lot too. MAC Studio Fix. I'm giving you so many options. I don't think that's a good thing though. I feel like you probably want to just know what I use, right? Or should I give you options like this? Let me know. Okay, so bronzer. I'm gonna use my MAC Give Me Some bronzer, and of course my F27 Iconic Bronze. So I designed this brush by hand. Like, I literally drew it out. I actually started off drawing it out on Snapchat. Like, in the little draw tool, I would take a picture of something and then draw it, and draw like the bristles and how I wanted the shape and the tapering and even the design. And then I ended up like trying to draw it in real life, IRL. But it's just so special to me, and I still, you know, obviously I created it, so I love it. I use it every single day. It's just my favorite bronzer brush for not having that patchiness, because the way that I shaped it, it's pretty much tapered perfectly to fit into, you know, the hollows of the cheeks and create circular motions and really get that like sun-kissed look, that very beautiful blended out bronze. I love this brush, and I hope you guys do too. So you can see I just take it really lightly, and then up by the temples, I'll turn the brush on its side and pat the product in so that I don't pick up, you know, any of the foundation that's up there either. So I'm just focusing on the cheekbones, going on the forehead, and then blending onto the chin and neck. And this just really helps to give that like overall sun-kissed look, you know, bronze goddess vibes. Okay, we are almost done and I'm feeling good. Honestly, guys, this look is a vibe. I feel like it's very TikTok. Like TikTok makeup, TikTok everyday makeup is very this vibe as well. I think this is step 10. Step 10, lip pencils. I know for beginners, this may not seem necessary. It absolutely is. Lip pencils are probably my favorite, one of my favorite parts of makeup. I'm not gonna say my favorite, but one of my favorites. I think that they are absolutely essential. They change the way that my face looks. If I just give my lips a little bit of definition, you know, a little plumpness, it like revamps my whole look, and then bada boom, bada bing, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to slay. I'm ready to slay my everyday. So I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Cosmetics Retro Paradise lip liners. I mix 2 shades together. I definitely recommend doing that if you're a beginner, because you want one shade that's close to your natural lip color, and then you want one shade that's a little darker, like 1 to 2 shades darker, that's gonna help contour. So I'm gonna go in with Nude 2, and you wanna start out here Blend down. And you can see how close this one is to my natural lip color. Then we take e.l.f. Nude 3 and outline that a little bit more. So this is the look. I know my beginner series, like a lot of you guys really enjoyed that. So I hope you guys like this one too. Links down below for my Sigma brush set and all the products that I use. I hope you guys enjoy it. If, you know, if you're trying it out for the first time, this is the perfect time because it's at such a discount. All right, I love you guys. Remember, you are beautiful inside and out. And I'll see you next time. Buenos noches. Oh yeah, you don't even know what time it is. Do ya? Do ya? All right, bye guys.